What's going on, everyone? It's Aliyah Orozco, joined now with the one and only professional boxer, Cain Sandoval. How are you? Very nice to meet you.
I'm doing good. Just done with the media workout. I feel good. I feel great. Ready for fight week.
So you're from Sacramento, right?
Yeah.
I'm from Vacaville. Do you know where that is?
Yeah.
NorCal. I love it. I saw that. I was like, awesome. What does that mean for you to be fighting for your city?
You got Tony the Tiger. We got all these pros from back then, but I feel like I'm the new generation. I'm bringing boxing back to Sacramento, bringing world titles back to Sacramento. So, I feel like I'm gonna be the one.
Yeah. Have you got a fight in Sacramento yet, or is that a goal to have a homecoming fight?
In the beginning of my career, I had club shows in Sacramento, but with my promoter Tom Loeffler, we've been in the talks before that, but nothing's been accomplished yet. But hopefully, we shoot for that.
Oh, I love that. I love that. So talk to me a little bit about this fight coming out August 31st against Duno.
It's a step-up fight. People say it's gonna be my toughest fight yet, but I feel like I'm at an elite level where I can fight whoever and still come out victorious.
Yeah. So do you agree that it's gonna be your toughest opponent, or not really?
I doubt it. I feel like I'm at that elite level that I'll make him look like an amateur, but it's another fight for me. I'm not gonna overlook. I don't overlook none of my opponents, but I see it as another fight and another step to a world title.
Have you been watching his style, or is that a big part of your training when you're preparing for a fight, or do you kind of just do your own thing?
That's for my coaches to do. They tell me what to watch out for, but I've seen when they presented me the name. I watched some highlights, but that's about it. I don't study him every day. That's the job for my coaches to do.
Completely.
I'm not the type to be like, oh, this is a fight. I'm gonna look at him every day. No. That's one I'm gonna fight, and that's it.
And how do you see yourself defeating him on August 31st?
Let me see.
When you visualize the victory, what does that look like for you?
I just see it as another fight, another victory. It's not gonna be the typical, the pinnacle of my career. It's gonna be another step up, and I'm gonna come out victorious.
Yeah. What separates you from every other fighter in your weight division?
I'm just different. My work ethic is different. I come from a rough background. I've been boxing my whole life, so it's all I got. So I got nothing to lose but everything to gain.
That part.
Yeah.
And what brought you to boxing?
My grandpa used to box. My aunt used to box. My dad used to box. Everybody, both sides of my family used to box. So it was just natural for me. And nobody told me I put myself in a boxing gym. Nobody told me come with us. 5 years old, I want to go to the boxing gym. It was just something I never knew could reach this level, because I'm the only one in my family that ever turned pro at this level. So, it's a blessing, but also I got to carry a torch. Kind of.
Completely. What was that moment like turning pro? When did you know, okay, this isn't just for fun anymore, I'm going to make a living out of this?
To be honest, it was when I was 14 years old. I went to my first national tournament in Kansas City, and I seen outside of Sacramento. I'm I could really this is something I could do something with this. And that's really kind of clicked for me. This, I could make a living out of this, and I put my all into it, and here we are.
And how has it been so far on your journey? What has been the greatest thing you've taken away or learned from everything you've done so far?
I learned patience, really, a lot of patience, because during my process of turning pro, I became a dad too. So
congrats.
It's just a lot of learning and patience, and a couple mistakes I make, and I'm not perfect either. That's life. I feel like boxing is like life. You make mistakes, you come back and you fix them.
Has being a dad changed it a lot for you? Gave it you more motivation, more heart to fight when you're in the ring?
Oh, for sure, yeah, because back then it used to be oh, maybe I'll make it. But now it's I got to make it. I'm going to make it for my kids.
I love that. And what are your short-term and long-term goals then in the sport?
I feel like I'm going to be involved in the sport all my life as a promoter, boxing coach, whatever it is, after my pro career. But as for now, it's just to be the best I could be. And I feel I could be undisputed champion at 140 or in the coming years, 47.
Okay. And does legacy matter to you?
Legacy, of course it does, Legacy, of course, matters to me. It's to carry my family name, the Sandoval name, and also just my Mexican heritage, because not a lot of people realize that being from a background of immigrant parents, Mexican American, it's hard, It is hard. It's hard growing up in the trenches, what I like to call it. It's hard growing up, and I just feel like I'm be the one to make it.
And do you think people are going to be able to like take a message from your life then with you being successful, coming from a rough background. Is that a big part of it too?
Yeah, because in Sacramento, you only make it if you're an athlete or you're a rapper, you know. And like, yeah, you could like go the college route, but it's I decided to shoot for big things. You know, I only live once, so because I was smart in school. I could have gone to college, but I also had to work for my kid. So I worked and was like, you know what, I can't be working like this my whole life. So I was like, I'm gonna turn pro, and I turned pro at 19. Now here we are.
You're like, I'm gonna do something different.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
For sure. Who would you say is the best in your weight pound division right now?
In the words of Dougie Fisher, I think the one that has the Ring magazine is the best one. So I think that's Teofimo. So I feel like Teofimo's the best one at 140 right now.
Teofimo Lopez has been calling out Terrence Crawford at 147. Do you see him winning that fight?
It's a good fight. It's an interesting fight, but I feel like realistically Crawford is not going back to 47, but it'll be a good fight.
But do you think Teofimo would win that? Let's just say we don't know the weight, but just Teofimo Crawford, who wins?
I feel like Crawford edged that out. You know, he has a size advantage, and he switched to southpaw orthodox. He just has just a size advantage, just because of that. But they're both great boxers, you know. Yeah.
What about Crawford Canelo?
To be honest, I got Canelo in that.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I got Canelo in that because it's just a size advantage. It's crazy. It's just two weight classes of 354.
Yeah, three. I
think
think.
three.
Yeah,
three weight classes above is just and after his performance with Madrigal, I think just trying to lay that off for a second. But I feel like he could go undisputed at 154.
Did you think he won that fight against Madrimov, or were you surprised by his performance?
I was surprised by Madrigal. Madrigal, right?
Mm-hmm, yeah,
I was surprised by him, but that's what happens when you go put an elite fighter with another elite fighter. You get close fights.
So true.
So, I feel like it couldn't got either way. It was an interesting fight for me, at least as a boxing. I don't know if the casuals are probably, man, it's a boring fight, but
I know for us, you're like, that was unexpected.
Yeah, it was a good fight. I liked it.
For sure. Take one step this way. And then we're going to play a quick game, blind rankings, the pound for pound in boxing right now, okay? So you're not going to know the next name, so really think about it. And it's 1 through 5, okay? Right. The first one is Canelo.
Canelo, 4.
4. Okay. Terrence Crawford.
3.
Inoue.
2.
Usyk.
1.
Well, you're no, right, that's what I say. And the last one is Bivol.
Yeah, 5.
Okay. Oh, you actually did. So would you keep that same order if you knew who was coming next?
Yeah.
So who was number 2?
Inoue.
Inoue. Okay. So you think Usyk is the best?
Yeah.
And do you see Usyk beating Fury again in the rematch?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely. I feel it's gonna be the same repetition or worse of the first fight. How it's gonna be.
So you had Usyk the first time too, then?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely.
Do you see this fight going the distance, or do you see it being by knockout?
I say either a late stoppage or a decision, because Fury can last. He's durable. So, but I feel like heavyweight's like a different sport from regular boxing. It's like 2 big men in there, and it's crazy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Watching it live is like insane.
Completely.
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on the Canelo versus Berlanga fight quickly approaching September 14th? I know a lot of people had a lot to say about that one.
Yeah. I feel like it's a good fight. It's people hate on it because he should have fought Benavidez, but Benavidez made a decision to stay at 175. So it's like, what can we do about it? It's boxing. Things happen like this. I feel like Canelo got it. I think he said like 6 or 8. Mm-hmm. He told Berlanga himself. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's gonna be like that. Like after the 6th round, Canelo's gonna break him down. But I like the fight. 2 trash talk. Berlanga trash talks, Canelo trash talking. It's funny. I like it. I like the show, the fight.
It's funny, huh?
Yeah.
No, I thought so too. The press conference was like something different than we've seen out of Canelo, especially from the Jaime Munguia one. I loved that. And what are your thoughts on the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight? And now it's sanctioned as a professional fight, which that's even crazier.
Yeah, it's man. People ask me about that, and I feel like. It's like, what do you think about it, man? It's some BS, and I think it's good for boxing, brings eyes to boxing. But come on, man, Mike Tyson's like 60 years old, but I feel like it's good. I'm gonna watch it for sure, if I can.
How far away do you think you are from a world title or really big name fight in the 140 weight pound division, like you said, like Teofimo, Ryan, like those people?
I say we're gonna close off this year with fighting on Romero Duno, and then hopefully coming back again for another fight. But I say late next year, you're going to see me at the top stage because I feel like I'm ready. I have the character for it. I have the boxing style for it. So I'm ready for all that.
If you had to pick one person to fight right now in that weight pound division, who would you pick?
I'm going to be honest and give you the answer I tell everybody, anybody. Honestly, like, we're like, oh, what about Royal? I fight him. What about Pitbull? I fight him. What about Rolly? Like, it don't matter who they put in front of me. I'm going to do what I do, and that's come out victorious.
Do you already feel ready right now for those big names? Like you already know you have it in you?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. People tell me, but it's like they don't need to tell me. I feel like I know I'm there, you know? But everything with patience is, well, you know, I'm only 22, so everything with patience. Yeah, yeah.
And what does it mean for you to be signed to 360 Promotion? I just talked to Tom, and he had a lot of great things to say about you, especially since they're very choosy with who they sign. So that's really big for you. Congratulations.
I appreciate it. You know, I got signed to them when I was, what was I, 19? So 19 or 20. What was I? I was 20 years old, but I turned pro at 19. So being 1 year in my career, getting signed by a big promoter like Tom Loeffler was a great accomplishment for me. It was just. It's still kind of a dream, like wow, I'm really living my dream. So it's an honor to be under his promotional banner.
Fighting on UFC Fight Pass too. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's you know, seeing my my name on the TV is some different feeling. It's like, but it also gives me that motivation to like, all right, you got to stay in the gym, stay disciplined. Completely.
So even when you don't have a fight announced, are you just consistently in the gym and training?
Yes, I've been in the gym since I was 5, so it's like second nature. Like
your lifestyle.
Yeah, so it feels like if I'm at the gym for a while, I get like kind of like depressed. Like, man, like this ain't me. Like I gotta be in the gym. I gotta be around boxing because that's what I grew up with. So it's definitely like part of my life, regarding if I have a fight or not coming up.
And is there anything you feel like you have to prove right now at this stage in your career?
Oh, for sure. Everybody's doubted me because, you know, they see my Instagram and they see the jewelry, they see everything, they see how I talk shit or with certain opponents, you know, because certain opponents like to, not Duno, but, you know, Duno, he's cool. But my last opponents, they've been, you know, talking shit, saying that I'm not ready for them. But it's just who I am. Like, you're not going to tell me what I'm not capable of, you know, so.
And you have 11 knockouts right now, so can we expect to see a knockout on August 31st?
You see, come out to see a great show. You know, I feel like people, when I was 100% knockout ratio, people were like, oh, he's going to knock out, he's a knockout artist. But I'm more than that. I have footwork. I'm a great boxer. I fight inside, outside. Like, my style is whatever you do good, I take that away from you. So you want to box, like, I'm all box. You want to brawl, I'll brawl you. So, but I feel like it's going to end, night's going to end short.
Are your family and friends going to come out to see it?
Oh, yeah, for sure, yeah. I already got a few people actually come out to see my fight. It's going to be a great night. But, you know, I'm stay focused. 2 weeks out, a week out from 5 weeks. So 5 weeks, it's, you know, everything is all over the place. So, yeah.
And when you win on next Saturday night, well, whatever Saturday, August 31st, what is going to be the first thing you do to celebrate?
First thing I'm going to do is get a cheesecake because, man, I need that cheesecake, man. I'm telling you, it's been a rough couple months because my birthday passed not too long ago, 2 weeks ago. Thank you. And I couldn't do nothing. Couldn't get no cheesecake. Just all day was train.
Wait, what kind of cheesecake? Like from where? Where do you want to go get it?
Oh, from anywhere. Just New York style cheesecake, whatever it is. Just I haven't had it in a long time. And, yeah.
One time I did one of these, and another boxer said a cheesecake, but he said from the gas station. I was like, from the gas station?
Yeah, that's crazy work. Nah, gas station cheesecake is crazy work, man. Don't do that.
Yeah. That's hella funny. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, Cain. And any last words you want to say to the fight fans watching? Anything we can expect to see from you come fight night? Yeah, August 31st, live on UFC Fight Pass. Don't miss it. The Sugar Cane Show. For sure. Thank you. I'm looking forward to watching this one. Best of luck. Bye, everyone. That was great. Thank you so much.
I want to interview the other Duno, the Filipino guy that he's fighting in the main event.
Is he here?
Yeah, he's right here.
Yeah, sure. Wait. Yes. Okay. Hi, I'm Aliyah. Very nice to meet you. Is it Romero Duno? Okay, perfect.